Hi, I'm Betty Carol Reed Bradshaw, and Miss Banks was my Spanish teacher. And one of the things I remember about her was she took us to Memphis to see the ballet folklorica. And we went on a chartered bus from Dumas to Memphis. We stopped at Poncho's in West Memphis and ate supper, and then we went to the ballet folklorica. It was the danciest thing I had ever been to. It was so nice, and we got back about 3 o'clock in the morning, and we all thought we were going to get to miss school the next day, but we didn't. We had to come to school. So that's what I remember about her. She took us to see that. It was really nice.
I understand that you're taking complete responsibility for both English and Spanish for most of these.
No! No, I would say, I'll tell you, I said, teacher, I was a Johnny, the great teachers, Lois Haller, Miss Harold, Libby Clayton. And it took me a while, but I learned more from the students than they learned from me. So when I finally started teaching Spanish, I was learning one chapter. I was one chapter ahead of the class. But I kept going back to Mexico every summer to go to school, and I'd come back and do a little more Spanish.
Well, now, Miss Banks, I tried to learn Spanish on my own a lot of years after I graduated, and then I took Libby down to Cancun.
Oh.
And do you know those people down there can't understand their own language?
Oh. I know what you mean.
Yes. I'm Linda Watson Grossman. I don't have very many regrets from growing up in Dumas. I absolutely loved it, but one of them is that I did not take Spanish from you. I still would love to learn Spanish sometime. I love being in your English class. I still remember every word that I read in David Copperfield and all of the things that we did. But the best part is that we have been able to be friends after I matured somewhat. Have a happy, happy birthday.
I'm Dottie Funk, Dottie Witherington Funk, and hace muchos años estuvimos vecinos y vivimos próximo y ahora vivimos en la misma ciudad de Little Rock. Y Marcia, señora, quiero que sabes que recuerde que fuiste, no, tú fue una importante persona de mi vida. She inspired me so much that I went to school in Fayetteville, and I got a Bachelor of Arts with majoring in Spanish. But I did not teach as many people as she did, and I have not made as much of a difference in this world as she has.
January 15th. It was snow. Have you unpacked it? Yes.
I'm Larry Zeno. I graduated from Dumas High School in 1960. There was 50 in our class. Ms. Banks was one of our teachers, and probably one of our favorite teachers, to be honest with you. Everybody liked her. Everybody, not just in our class, but the classes before us, the classes after us. Ms. Banks was just a super, super nice lady. We knew better. Ms. Banks she was straight down the line with us. And of course, when I say cutting up, just typical kid stuff, but not in Ms. Banks' class.
Who's another year older? You do not show it in your face. You do not show it any place. You do not show it in your hair, eyes, or thighs, or derriere. You do not show it in your mood. You've got a youthful attitude. Golly gee, how can this be? You're older now, but who can see? And then I added, you somehow look younger than me. And then I signed it by saying, I know it's supposed to be than I know you taught me that. but that doesn't rhyme. I have years than me.
That's poetic.
So happy day.
Thank you. You have really just kind of made my year. Besides, Betty White's made it fashionable to be 90.
Right.
So if I could just get to her plastic surgeon, everything will be fine.
Marci, I'm Bob Collins. I got to visit with you earlier and I really appreciate it. Happy birthday to you. The story of Dwight, that was really special to my mom and I. And I hope that you remember that and have a good laugh at your 100th. Happy birthday, Marci.
I know she doesn't. I said, I know she doesn't.
I'm Linda Rowland Rogers, and I had Marci for English when I was in the 9th grade, and she had class when there wasn't a whole lot of class in Dumas.
Oh my goodness, that's true. I'm Glenda Vaughn Lambert Mooring, and I wanted to say to I had Mrs. Banks for Spanish, and I wanted to tell her, lo siento, pero no recuerdo nada.
She said that you asked her.
Oh gosh, I messed it up now. Español de mi clase, so she'll know for sure. I don't remember any of the Spanish, but I remember how sophisticated and energetic she was, and how intimidated I felt by how much she knew.
Nice to grow up.
It was a wonderful place to go. And the teachers there were just amazing. We're so fortunate to have such good teachers. For a small school, we really have great teachers.
It's kind of amazing when you look at the class. Everybody's pretty good. Done pretty well.
Yeah, it's fairly successful.
They did right by us.
Hi, I'm Sue Frank, and want to record my memories today about Marci. I remember the Banks family growing up, as Sam and I were in the same class growing up, and I remember them living between Miss Donnie Watts and the Witheringtons on the other side. So while I never had her as a teacher, we were always friends. Our moms were friends, and I would be invited to Sam's birthday parties, and he was invited to mine. What I guess is different from me than most others is she and I are friends as adults here in Little Rock, and both trained as lay chaplains in the Community of Hope training at St. James United Methodist Church, and we still share that in common. We've done several social things together here, and Marci, I just want to say, it's so good to have a friend with Dumas roots. Thanks.
Make study so interesting. And the Spanish records. Hi, I'm Penny Glass Carter, and I had Miss Marci in the 7th and 8th grade for Spanish. And I was visiting with her earlier, and I was telling her how much I appreciated her as a teacher, and the fact that she tried to get us to expand our world outside of Dumas by taking us to Memphis and to Little Rock to see Spanish movies and performers, and tried to teach us things outside of the culture, just outside of the language. And so she was one of my favorite teachers, and really enjoyed having her. Always we would go to Browning's if we were in Little Rock, always at Browning's, and now I just live a few blocks away from Browning's, so I have really good memories of kind of being there.
Hey Marci, this is Gilda Leonard. This is Memories from the Past from First United Methodist in Magnolia. Wasn't a student, but you're a beautiful lady, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear Marci. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, I get to make one more speech. Well, first of all, I'll just tell you that I learned more from you than you learned from me.
Yeah, we heard that.
Kids, I was scared to death when I started teaching. I was 30-something before I got into that. And really, I think teaching is one of the most rewarding careers. You may not realize it while you're performing, but later on, it's very gratifying to see how well all of you turned out, and to think you might have had a little part of it. But anyway, I just want to thank you for this too. It's just really touches me, and it's totally a surprise. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.